Okay. So, mod list that I have that we're going to be using. Ladders, letters, Colt command pack, the air vent, conveyor combination,
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Steve's ramps, armored ramps, and more, which is the add-on pack to that. Riptide and E&E's, I can't remember the full name of that mod, but if you look up Riptide and EE, you'll come across that.
Right.
Epstein Drive, the repulsors, Mexpex Industry Gun Pack, the Scythe, Scythian, I think it's Scythian. The shields. It's been he's the primary shield. A nanite variant, whether it's the nanite foundry we've been using, or one of the other variants that are out there. Elevators, and I don't remember the name of the elevator mod we've been using, but there's two of them out there, and both of them work equally well.
Right.
We just like the aesthetics of the one we've been using.
And we're not going to leave you high and dry. All these names will be properly in the doc or whatever we use.
Right.
Oops.
The CodeCat cargo containers. There's two mods that both look very nice. Let's see. Then there's Expar toiletries, which I'm actually about to start using. The TVSI mess hall pack, which is what I was using just moments ago. Esketeer's deco and more decorations and more. That he has pack 1 and 2 of that. A jump drive mod of some sort, and a reactor mod of some sort. Then we'll also have the super grinders, Keen's, the collection of Keen's mods, Azimuth cargo, and Sage's industrial thrusters.
Sounds like a list.
Okay. So, from there, we need to run down basic requirements for the ship itself.
Okay.
Things like, well, an obvious one, we would like to stick with the primary hydrogen power.
Right.
Oh, that's a mod that I just thought of that I don't know if we want to use or not. The repulsors, the RCS thrusters.
They're handy, but well, actually, with us using the repulsor mod to make it look a little better, I think the RCS thrusters are going to be a must for, lining things up, because we are going to be dunking for resource runs to asteroids and whatnot, and that's going to be handy.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say yes.
Okay. So we have that. RCS. So, hydrogen. Primary movement for the ship. Do you want to allow ion RCS? Or do we want hydrogen RCS on those?
I think ion would work fine as the RCS. It makes more sense for the smaller thrusters to be ion.
Okay. So, hydrogen powered, but ion RCS allowed. Hydrogen powered. Okay. Now, so we've got the how it's going to move. That was one of the big things that we wanted figured out. Other things is rooms. What rooms? Like we said, it was going to be a mobile. How do I want to say that? Mobile. Oh, washer and dryers are not available? That sucks.
Yeah, no, a small one. Found that out myself.
Let's see. Nope. 4? Is 4? Nope. Large ship. Okay, combo toilet sink. Okay, so the rooms that we are going to be requesting in this, we are looking at, well, obviously a server room, a place where we can have all the electronic stuff all
Ooh, that's much better.
buttoned up together.
I will replace everything in here. Yeah, server room, obviously power/reactor room. You mentioned a magazine. Where's the list? You had your list. I got one over here too.
I've got it right in front of me.
Right.
We've got server room magazine, which would be more ingrained with the servers and stuff. Basically, a specific location to store the more explosive ammo, so it's not stored on the outside of the hull beside the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because we've discovered that tends to go bad. Ships explode.
Yes.
So yeah. Let's see what else. I've got to find door. There we go.
There's those two back in place. And now I gotta flip these around because they don't mirror right.
You said reactor.
Right.
But not just a reactor, but a power control room, which would be kind of, you'd have battery control, things like that. There's a lot in that one concept that needs to be thought about.
Right.
Let's see, did this work?
Okay, which ones did I use inside here? Slimmer ones here, I think. Yep. I had a personal request when we were talking this last time, and I think you'd already thought about it beforehand. I just kind of solidified it.
Yes.
The battle bridge.
Yes.
Battle bridge is very welcome.
Battle bridge. Obviously rooms for the crew of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Rooms for the crew. Well, let's start with the ship systems. We have the bridge and the battle bridge. The servers, the magazine, reactor, power center, or power control. A resource processing, so we can refine what we're looking for. And speaking of resource processing, do we want to take a look at any of the more efficient resourcing mods.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Because the vanilla stuff is cool and all, it's kind of slow. And when working on a series, and this is behind the scenes stuff here for those listening in, um, we need stuff to build with, and we can't just spend 4 hours waiting on shit to be processed.
Right.
I mean, if this were just us playing a game, whatever, we'd go find something else to do while I did that. But yeah, we're trying to make content for you guys, so we need good processing.
Let's move that shower head up a square. I hate showers that are too short.
Don't even get me started on that. Bridge is fixed, by the way, if you want to have a look at it with the new glass in and the other terminal fixed.
Okay. I'll take a look in just a second. Let's see if I can squeeze by. No.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I might need to put put a wall here so we don't accidentally walk off.
Auto control. Freaking A. Space engineers, stop it. There we go. There we go. There's that and that. Alright, but and maybe a life support might be and a hangar. Someplace to store 3 variants of the Minimura, something Minimura sized, and at least 2 Remora sized. So a miner, a grinder, a welder, and 2 combat ships. Actually, let's make it 3 combat ships. Because who knows, we might have a 3rd.
Right.
But that's all the ship systems I can think of. Off the top of my head. There might be a couple more that pop up. Now for crew support, there's medical. That way when your crew is dying, you... Ooh. I like.
Yep, it's much better.
I like that a lot. But yeah, while you're... Ooh, that is nice. You can't look as far down as you allow it, but...
No. And in reality, you would be able to shift yourself around to look under there anyway.
Right. But yeah, that's nice. That is real nice. Medical, because you need your crew to be able to get health. And for game-wise, there's a respawn. Mess hall. Mostly so your crew can eat and we're not, like, starving them.
Right.
A rec room of some sort. Because the decoration pack has...
something I forgot to do.
Just some games and things like that in it. I mean, it doesn't have to be big. Just kind of have a place where people can sit down and interact with stuff. A cargo room. Now, when I think cargo, it's probably would be combined. At least when I'm thinking cargo here, I'm thinking initially more cargo like what the ships have. So it would probably be integrated in the hangar rather than your normal cargo big square storage containers. That's what I was thinking when I wrote that down, but we'll also need large cargo for everything we'd need. like the ice for the power plant and stuff like that. And
Right.
did you delete your chair?
I did.
Was that the whoops?
Yep. Is that where it was? No, it's further up. About right there, I think.
And
Yeah.
life support, and that goes with generating the hydrogen and the oxygen stuff, gravity, things like that. And the actual crew space, like I think we're looking at having 3 private rooms for one for each of us and one for a third if we get a third at some point.
And that's the minimum, not the maximum.
Right. Right. This is what we're listing right now is minimum. We'll probably set a maximum on there because there's no reason for us to have 30 crew bunks.
Right.
But I mean, even if you design it so you could have 4 people per room, if there's just the 3 of us and we have 3 rooms, we can split it up to each of us having our own location. Kind of like how they did in Red Dwarf for a little bit. Lister gets, or Rimmer gets pissed at Lister, goes off, gets his own room, and then realizes he really misses Lister.
I gotta sit down and try to watch that again one day. Give it a second chance.
It is a unique show. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's like, ew. Let's see. We might also... I know resource processing, we might also want to have some area that's kind of a machine shop. But that could be integrated into the cargo bay and also integrated into the hangar area.
Right.
So, because we could use the machine shop for actually building things if we wanted. But yeah, those are the rooms that I have come up with for the list.
Okay.
I don't know if you had any other ideas.
No, my biggest thing was the battle bridge. Oy.
And I would argue Battle Bridge and Command and Control could be about the same thing.
Yeah.
CIC. Because something closer to like what Battlestar Galactica has over Star Trek. Now, when we're talking about the normal bridge, I'm thinking something...
How is this not connected? Oh, that's how.
Hmm.
That's dangerous.
Something close...
Clang, clang, clang. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
How bad is it?
It won't let me delete it. Because it disconnected from the ship and it's still trying to decide whether it's a floating object or not.
Where?
Underneath my
Let's
floor.
see.
Inside the cockpit.
Oh. Okay.
I was running piping through the floor.
Ah. Let's see if I can help, since I is the host. Inside your ship. Not good.
Nope. See down the holes? See it wiggling?
I see nothing wiggling.
So did I actually delete it? Will it let me place something here? No, it's still trying to say, yep, sorry, you can't place there. There's something in the way.
Alright, let me spectator down here. Alright, there's that. So this long tube. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there it goes.
If it's connected, I can delete it. If it's been disconnected and like a large piece and it stalls and say new grid and all that good stuff, it won't let me do anything with it. Oh no!
Yeah.
Parts are flying apart. Why'd you do that?
I gotta do what?
It's like another one's been placed in here randomly. And it started clanging around.
I cleaned it up. It's gone.
Not for me.
What?
I can still physically attach things to it if I wanted to.
That long schnoz of loose piping?
Yep.
Is gone on mine.
Space engineers, why do you do this? Why is it necessary to be completely stupid like this? Maybe if I don't look at it for a minute or two.
Yeah. It's gone on my end. And it didn't cling out and destroy everything inside on my end.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Well,
so
I can't
we've
place anything while it's here, so I guess I'm gonna move on to something else sometime being. And I'll worry about oxygen later. Yeah. Space engineers. The Dsync is nuts right now.
my dinner has arrived.
Hey.
So I'm going to be a little focused on that.
While you're focused on that, I'm going to relog in so I can continue working.
Righto.
Looks like it's going to be a good week for Road to Better Building, because I'm not going to have much in this run. Wait.
Well, you know what you could do with your Road to Better Building?
What that?
Start going on the process of building our ship.
Yeah.
Since we're narrowing down our requirements now.
Right. Did we mention, and we'll do this when we get back to actually talking to the folks proper, the number of guns?
Not yet.
Okay. I started reading that comic you sent me.
Oh?
Yeah. Not too far in yet. They just got on the airship and is heading to, what is that? Gehenna?
Yeah.
Anyway, they just started heading out that way. All right.
It's pretty well drawn.
Yeah, it's really well drawn, actually. The
guy who draws it,
right.
He did all the Molestia comics.
Okay. The character design almost makes me feel like it belongs in a existing mythos.
Yeah. They spend a lot of time working on it, so... I mean, he spent at least a year world building.
Nice. Did you see me connect?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I was immediately disconnected. That's a good thing. So I had the misfortune of smacking my head on one of my shelves this morning. It was not good. Left a mark, and I bled. It's still tender. And my headphones are sitting on it.
You secretly don't want to tell me that your Decepticons attacked you, toy soldier-like.
Well, they kind of did, because as soon as I hit them, they all fell down on top of me.
God, that was such a dumb good movie.
What, the last night? Or the old movie?
The Toy Soldier.
Oh, Toy Soldiers. Yes. Damn, dude, I almost forgot about that movie.
The one with the...
Yeah. The Gorgons and the army soldiers and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I used to have it on VHS. And then
What's that?
Huh?
I said, what's that?
I know. I've forgotten completely about it. Well, I don't have any of my VHSs. They went with the X and they never came back.
Mm.
Yeah. I had the original Land Before Time on VHS.
Mm.
Gone forever. The Looney Tunes Anniversary Collection that they issued out somewhere in the 80s or 90s. Gone forever.
What is the name of that one? If you want a good collection of Looney Tunes,
Mm-hmm.
now, it runs about $100, but for the full set. But it's several hours of Looney Tunes.
Nice.
Probably over 3 or 4 days solid of Looney Tunes.
Dang.
It's called the Looney Tunes Golden Collection.
Mm-hmm.
6 DVD cases. Each DVD case has like 4 DVDs, and each one has about 3 to 4 hours of cartoons on it.
Very nice. Including Merry Melodies, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I used to love those. It was my introduction to classical music.
It also has a after like collection 3.
Mm-hmm.
The last disc on like 3, 4, and 5 all have an intro by Whoopi Goldberg saying, "These cartoons, while looked at now, would be considered racist. They were, and the tones are, even now, are racist.
Right.
There's art, and they shouldn't be hidden away."
Right.
Sort of thing.
I've heard about that. I wonder how much runtime it would be for the complete Looney Tunes experience.
Oh,
Because they ran forever.